But see, it's not about the exclusivity of method, but the combination of method. I mean, what you want to do is beat your drum while sitting in Yab Yum, while stoned on X, while at the Holy Mountain, while the astrological configuration is correct, and then, you know, line it all up and then push it through. That's the way to do it, I think. Flimsy laws. Flimsy laws. Again, made by men who wear dresses. Wherever there's bad stuff being done, these guys wearing dresses are to be found highly active. Why is this? Why is this? The church and the judiciary are, in this weird lock on the evolution of the human mind. Confucius said, no tree grows to heaven. And what he meant by that is it's fruitless to project any process to infinity, because any process projected to infinity creates some kind of catastrophic scenario. If no fruit flies died in 6 months, the Earth would spin out of its orbit from the weight of fruit flies. No, I don't think that's true. But what an image, right? Somebody once told me if the Earth completely disappeared except for its nematodes, that you could still see the outlines of the continents if you were standing on the moon. I thought, now just who gathered this? Well, yes, let me explain. The question is, what's with licking frogs? I'm not sure I got it right, but, well, you kiss a lot of frogs before you find a prince, and you probably lick a lot more. The religion is full of shit, the money is printed on toilet paper, fame is worthless. Too often we go into the psychedelic state and people say you should think of a question. These guys say, I've got questions of my own. You bring me questions. Why don't you bring me an idea? Why don't you bring me something I might want to have? I sort of believe that the reason I was given this is because they took something from me. What they took from me was everything I knew about the I Ching. I mean, I can just imagine them turning it over in their hyperdimensional hands and saying, crude, but the workmanship shows a certain sensitivity. Put that up on the shelf, and why don't you give this poor fellow something in return? And they said, well, how about a hyperdimensional map of space-time? I said, good, give him that. So, here it is, fair trade. What is relativism? Relativism is the idea that your ideas are as good as anybody else's ideas, and all ideas are equal in worth because nobody can tell what's going on anyway. It's the live and let live, laid-back approach to doing intellectual heavy lifting. I'm a nihilist, you're a Nazi, you're a Christian, you're something else. Hey, no big deal. Let's just hoist a beer and party on. Well, I have to defer. I mean, here's a period from 1725. Here's Voltaire's writing here. It's down here, going here. This is the Franco-Prussian War, the American Civil War. From the fall of Rome here to, let's say, here.
Where Michael Scallion was born?
people sometimes with plants, they get the attitude that you need to do a lot because it's spread thin. In most cases, that's true, but in the case of nutmeg, it isn't true. It's a cap, a 00 capsule.
This doesn't count for the spice that you can buy from the shilling spice rack of nutmeg?
No, it does. Same.
And 2 caps.
Yeah, well, the reason I preferred grinding the whole nutmeg was because it's obviously fresher if it's ground. And you can buy whole nutmeg at Safeway. Prisoners know this. If you'd done more hard time, you wouldn't be asking these questions. For example, and I hope this doesn't bring somebody rising out of their chair in an air-clawing rave, but we seem to function well under pressure, and now we are coming under pressure. Not this. This is not pressure. This is the long garden party before pressure, when people can still, worry about whether they're getting enough antioxidants and so forth and so on. Not to gore anyone's particular ox. I'm as concerned about antioxidants as the next person. And again, psychedelics are important because psychedelics show the power of the imagination. That where we want to go live is the imagination. There's real estate out there, folks, and you want to get there first and stake your claim.
I'm peculiarly useless in this sort of discussion because I have not been in this country enough to know whom I want to shoot.
I'll point the gun. You pull the trigger. The scandals are recycled, the philosophical issues are recycled, the technical innovations are recycled. The religion is full of shit, the money is printed on toilet paper, fame is worthless.